What a sensational view. The romantic Rhine and Moselle River cruise has to be on your bucket list. For the past couple of weeks, Muzz and I have really enjoyed sharing our journey with you as we make our way in style to Basel. It has totally blown our minds, and the best part is, it's not over yet. Vineyards. On board the luxurious scenic Jasper, we've been treated to fine dining, relaxation and an ever-changing view right outside our windows. As always, with Scenic, you're free to join a tour, head out on your own or just take it easy on board. Today, we're into the final leg of our adventure, starting in Luxembourg, our last stop in the Moselle region, before we rejoin the Rhine all the way to Basel. Well, as the saying goes, good things come in small packages, and as one of the smallest countries in the world, Luxembourg is also one of the wealthiest, one of the most liberated, and one of the safest places to live. And with a rich, colourful history, it certainly packs a big punch. The Grand Duchy of Luxembourg is landlocked by Belgium, Germany and France, and its culture is clearly influenced by all three. The capital, Luxembourg City, is where many of the country's top attractions can be found, all within easy walking distance. So Alphonse, walking down here, it really gives you that sense of the medieval time of the city.
Yes, right here you can have a very good impression of the medieval in this old city. Buildings from the 14th and 15th century. This is exactly the oldest part of Luxembourg.
Yeah, right. It's a gorgeous little bay window, isn't it?
Isn't it? The architecture's gorgeous, Alphonse. As you step out of the alleyways, the Chemin de la Corniche reveals itself. This pedestrian promenade is known as the most beautiful balcony in Europe, with stunning views of Luxembourg's old city and river below. Set deep within the rock is the Bock Casemates, a 21-kilometre network of underground passages.
Okay, Luxembourg was invaded sometimes by the Spanish, 2 times by the French, by Austria, by the Germans. The Luxembourgers had to stand 400 years of foreign domination. One day they started to build these underground galleries, the so-called casemates, to defend themselves.
A short walk away is the country's only cathedral, built in the late 17th century. And for the royalists, the Grand Ducal Palace, built in 1572, is a must-see. This gorgeous Renaissance building is the official residence of the Grand Duke and his family. Board, Scenic Jasper's open bar is yours to enjoy while you fantasise about life in one of the 40 or so passing castles and forts along the Rhine Gorge. The storybook scenery is the perfect setting to deliver you to magical Rudesheim, where things definitely get a little nutcrackers. Starting with a miniature train ride that drops you right out the front of Siegfried's mechanical music cabinet. Jens, this is the most magical museum I've ever visited. When did it all begin for you?
For me, it was my birth, actually. Actually, my father started to collect these instruments, and we opened the first museum in 1969.
Since then, the museum has tapped into the childish curiosity of countless visitors.
The thing is that you can see how it works.
Yeah.
You see, it's not like a computer MP3 player. You cannot see anything.
This is the latest music box in Jens' collection. Originally built in the Black Forest in 1910 for an American roller skating rink, Jens found it years later totally dismantled in a US barn.
It took more than 20 years to put it back together again.
Is that right?
Can we fire this bad boy up?
Yeah, of course.
heartbeat of this enchanting city has got to be the Drosselgasse. A buzz with 3 million visitors a year, it's said to be the busiest street in Germany. Strolling through will deliver you to Rüdesheim's romantic cable car for two.
Oh, isn't it a gorgeous view?
It is stunning.
At the top, you'll be rewarded with panoramic views of the Rhine and awestruck by the 38-metre tall Niederwald monument.